Hey everybody, how's it going? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. The salute is off. Hey, hey, we got some more stuff for you. Uh, this was requested by, I believe, Joe Crazy or Crazy Joe, one of those. Um, yeah, he suggested this Wendigoon guy, which I did see a thumbnail. He was on a certain show that I've watched before. I don't know much about it. This is the first time I've seen this. It's a conspiracy thing, so if you're not into that, whatever. But I like conspiracies; they're kind of fun. I'll just go ahead and like it just because. Yeah, they're the one conspiracy I got really into was the Paul McCartney conspiracy theory, which is pretty fun just to look into. It's kind of creepy, kind of like it. So yeah, this will be fun. This will be different from what I usually do. So yeah, if you got any more suggestions, go ahead. I will watch them. Let's just see what this is all about. This is the conspiracy theory Iceberg. I think this is the one he wanted me to watch. The other ones are like pretty much documentaries. They're like hour-long videos. So yeah, this is the first time I've seen one of his videos. So yeah, let's go.
Boy, am I excited. So there's been this image floating around for a while called the Iceberg Conspiracy List. And for those of you who don't know, it is a picture of an iceberg, and on it there are several separate tiers that gauge conspiracy theories from how known they are to how unknown they are. I'll actually throw it up now so
All
you can
right.
look at it. As you can see, it is huge. There are several variations, but I think this one is the best, not only because it is the most well structured, with different tiers and specifics for what each tier means, but it also is the most comprehensive. As I tried to find research for this, I'm telling you there was none. Like, no one had done a full breakdown of it. There's a couple people who did one or two.
Oh.
And after researching it, people were saying that
Okay, this isn't actually. He's going to explore it, but that's not actually his list. It's like a common thing. All right.
everyone who did full reviews of it was having their videos
All right, makes
so
sense.
we'll see what happens.
I've never seen
Who
it, but
better to do it than me?
I don't know.
Probably a lot.
Somebody else.
That doesn't matter. What I'm
Oh.
going to do is because this thing is huge. Every one of these phrases can lead you down an entire rabbit hole of research and investigation. Some of them are well-known stuff like UFOs or Bigfoot, but as you get into some of these later ones, it gets creepy. Like you drive some
I've
crazy
probably heard them
videos
all,
of human
honestly.
flesh markets or children trapped in floors and things such as.
Yeah.
But once you get really far into it, like tier 9, tier 10 stuff, it gets like God's ego death or the universe was created as a test, and things like that.
That's not. I've heard that one before. It's not that crazy.
Just aren't
Not the first time I've heard
I'm
that.
going to say right now, none of what I'm talking about means I believe it per se. I'm simply.
Oh, I think you believe every single one, sir.
Some of these are awesome.
Crazy
What I'm gonna
bastard.
do is I
I'm just kidding. I don't
do
know.
a quick run through of the tier 1, and then the next video will be tier 2, and etc. Like I said, the further you go down, the more crazy they get. So this one is pretty much to whet your appetite. Although there is a lot of cool stuff at this tier that I learned in research for this video. Some of the ones we'll get into in later videos are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, good. That's okay.
City of
No, I get it. Come
or
on.
the Valley of Headless Men and things such as.
Sweet.
But like I said, I'm going to go through the entire chart, so we're starting with tier 1. The title and description for tier 1 is Crazy Head, and the description reads mainstream conspiracies and unsolved mysteries. Most of
Alright.
this stuff is well documented.
Oh, this is Bush League.
The Western citizens. A lot of
Bush
these
League.
theories may be grouped in broader terms or may not even appear on the chart at all considering their meaning and popularity. Also, quick disclaimer on this first tier, this doesn't really apply to the others, but some of these are so well known or you've heard so many times I'm not even going to cover them, like fake news or Bigfoot or UFOs. Like, we all get it. I don't need to go into detail about them. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Fake news. Gonna tell you.
Most of you know about this. It's pretty much just a huge encompassing theory that pharmaceutical companies suppress vaccines and cures that are made.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's.
Treatment. Next, we have
Yeah.
Atlantis. Original
That's been
records of
said.
Atlantis date back to Greek times, I believe.
Plato.
Sparta and Athens of a continent located somewhere in the inland.
Plato talked about it.
And since they couldn't have got to North America, that would require there to be something in between that has since disappeared or sank. Next up, we have one of the first ones that
Oh.
I didn't know about.
I forgot. I used to be really into Nostradamus when I was growing up. I owned a couple of Nostradamus books. I thought it was interesting. Uh, Honestly, today now I just think it's kind of a lot of coincidences, but and a lot of stuff that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a guy who he's kind of like the Alex Jones of his time. Not to say any opinion either way, but when you throw everything against the wall, some things are gonna stick. That's the way I see it. Because he wrote a lot of shit. Sorry,
until getting into
I
this.
read a lot of Nostradamus.
Nostradamus was an old philosopher who came up
France.
with several of the
He came from
constellations
France.
and discovering the night sky, and it is believed that several of his predictions came true later, such as World War II
Yeah.
and the Great London Fire. However, from doing my own research, this is kind of BS because,
Yeah.
for example, the London Fire, he said that there would be bad things happening in London,
Yeah,
and then
it's
the bad thing happened in London. So, yeah, the Mandela
kind of
Effect.
like that.
Most of you are probably
I don't
familiar
believe in this
with
one.
that
It's just it's
essentially
funny, but
says that
I don't
there
believe
are
in it.
parallel universes that cross over with each other in minor ways that we're not aware of. For example, those who remember the Bernstein Bears from their childhood may be surprised to know that it's actually the Bernstein Bears, and that several discrepancies like that exist. Like the Monopoly Man has no monocle, and yada yada yada. This is a cool one. It's very deep. It goes on for itself. So if you're interested, check it out. Next is Malaysian Flight 370, which is
Yeah.
somewhere over the Indian Ocean. The conspiracy states that there is a U.S. military base there, and more than likely the plane was either hijacked and flying towards it or flew too close to it, to which the U.S. military shot it down and covered up all evidence of it. Although, practically, I feel that there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, they found some of the debris recently, they recently, like last year.
Regards to
Something like
GMOs
that.
are in several foods from fast food and markets and things such as, which are used in this conspiracy to cause food shortages and hungering people. So essentially, the whole get the customer addicted idea.
Eh.
Orbs is rather vague. From what I figured,
Orbs.
referring to the orbs that are seen in photographs when taken in the sunlight.
That's stupid.
So
No offense if you're an orb person,
things such as,
but it's so stupid.
is a paranormal or supernatural occurrence. So yeah, the New World Order, for those that aren't familiar.
Well, that's just fact.
Revelations in the Bible, it details that there will be a one world government or one world order in the end times.
Well, we kind of have that.
This will be in much more specific detail as we get later on into the Iceberg. But at this tier, it's basically just.
When do you start talking about the Jewish stuff? It's a joke. Relax.
But there's good reason for it. Some of the ones down there are insane and get into specifics of how one world government could be achieved, things such as. So stay tuned. Next is the Nibiru cataclysm.
Yeah, I kind of bought into this.
That was predicted by a scientist in 2003 to collide with the Earth in 2003. So pretty well debunked. But the term is still used to apply to an idea that a meteor or any other body could hit the planet one day and kill us all. Now we get into the fun stuff. The Bilderberg meeting.
Oh, all right, there you go.
That really does happen every year, in which Western economists meet with European governments to discuss capitalism in the West from all the evidence I could find. Obviously, there are several theories that come from this, especially since the fact the press isn't allowed and there are no notes to be taken. So a group of world elites talking behind closed doors in high places. Nice. Transhumanism is more of a philosophy than a theory, really. It applies a lot to anarchist rings, oddly enough, and it's essentially the idea that humans can be further expounded on or bettered through augmentation of computer parts and like cybernetics and things such as BEK or black eye
Kind of
recurring phenomenon in
creep me out.
spiritual community
Children of the Corn.
of small children appearing with blacked out eyes.
Well, actually, I don't think that was Children of the Corn. I think that was a Twilight Zone episode, wasn't it?
Level, it's just creepy kids
Maybe.
who appear whenever tragedy happens.
Okay.
Ghosts or extraterrestrials or what have you. Next is Antarctica. which
Never heard
is
that
a
one.
slew of Antarctic conspiracy
Well, we all know Antarctica isn't real.
theories appearing in the middle of Antarctica.
It's Bush League.
Bases being down
Silly.
there, so that's where the world elites hide. I mean, you could spin forever on this. So moving on.
Get to the Denver airport.
With the Columbine shooting, the two shooters made a series of videos detailing what they were going to do, how they were going to do it, and generally talking about how they hate people in their school and there needs to be a cleansing and things such as. These tapes still exist, although the conspiracy resides in no one knows who has them. However, randomly portions of them will appear online.
Yeah, I thought like maybe one of the families has them, either the Klebold or Dylan or Dylan Klebold or I can't remember, I can never remember the other guy. Well, that really worked out to help us remember him, but yeah, I can't remember the other guy. But yeah, I thought that the families had him or something. That's what I've heard.
People to believe that they're out there, maybe exchanging hands, but no one knows where they're at. Next up, we've got Operation Northwoods. This is a
that's interesting.
Documented case, but
Operation Northwoods.
There was reports put out by the CIA that said to warrant a war with Cuba, they should commit acts of terrorism against U.S. citizens and then blame them on Cuba to justify a war. Which, yep. Next up is PSYOP.
All right, there you go. This is probably how I would cover this. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Warfare, noises to conditions and supply rations and things like that. The Vela Incident is an event occurred off the coast of South Africa in 1979. What happened is a system of satellites known as the Vela satellites captured two back-to-back giant flashes for seemingly no reason.
All right. I never heard of this one.
It was probably just an unsanctioned nuclear test because this satellite system had caught them before and they looked similar. And the whole conspiracy is just because there was no scripted test that day. So yeah, probably just nuke testing. Next we have giants. While this one is vague, later
well,
get into it more.
The Bible stuff, a lot of people are into it.
In the Old Testament of the Bible,
yeah, there you go.
References to giants.
To the Nephilim.
And obviously today there doesn't seem to be any. However, this conspiracy, as we get into it later, applies to the deep state and cover-ups and things.
Sure it does. I think Jesus put him there, honestly.
We'll get to it later. Padma McCord is an interesting one. There's a lady online by the name of Padma McCord.
Oh, yeah.
Who owns, for some reason, thousands, if not millions, of URLs. Which,
really?
on the outside, you'd say, oh, it's some company.
This is the kind of shit I like. Because that's creepy. She looks creepy, too. So, damn, that's a good one. I don't even know anything about it.
Whatever, until you go to the URLs and it's just pictures of her face photoshopped onto other women for some reason.
Huh.
One of these websites has millions of backlinks to other websites, which someone who knows tech may know more about it than I do.
I don't.
Know why. It's just creepy.
That is pretty fucking creepy. Oh, that's already been explained. Yeah, she fell on the thing. Nah, not really. I can save you. I can save you like an hour. Yeah, it's a crazy person.
Runs to a room and is never seen alive again until she's found 3 days later in the water tank of the hotel. There was never any evidence.
When was this made?
There was never found a connection to it, and it is one of the wildest videos ever to watch, knowing that she was never followed and there was never evidence of anyone following her. It's really strange. I'll leave you to look into this one yourself.
I don't know what year that. I'll look at it and see what year this was made. But yeah, they already found like security cameras, and yeah, she fell in because she was psycho. she was out of her goddamn mind, and she was trying to cool off or something. I don't know. She took off all her clothes and then got into the water tank. Or she got into the water tank, she was getting hypothermia, and then she took off all her clothes. I think that's what happened. So, yeah. That seems pretty straightforward.
But it was one of the first videos I remember that kind of got me into this whole,
I
don't know, like creepy, dark web, whatever. The Calico picture. This one's just sad. There was a woman named Calico.
Oh, I think I remember this.
In the early 90s.
Yeah, they caught the...
Later,
yeah.
Picture of her bound and gagged.
I remember this.
Around the area. A lot of questions of why this was left there and what any of it means, especially since it was just in some random convenience store parking lot. But like I said, this is just sad.
Yeah, you really. It might be the one I'm thinking of, but or it might be different. Yeah, it seemed. I remember this one that when it happened. Didn't they find like her, like evidence of her being buried under the house or something. I don't know, maybe. And then they already tried them and found them innocent of the crime or something like that. I don't know. A lot of this stuff kind of like, mixes around, so I don't know. I remember that one though.
Mad Gasser
Kind of.
Mattoon. I have never heard of this one before.
The Mad Gasser.
But apparently in the 40s, there was a series of gas attacks that occurred in Mattoon, Illinois, which investigators mostly chalked up to mass hysteria.
And chalk, honestly. Oh.
But everyone who it happened to, which was dozens of cases, claimed that it was an individual that ran up to them and attacked them with invisible gas. So, yeah, have fun with that one.
Okay.
Like Operation Northwoods, this one's pretty well.
Never heard of this one.
At this point, but essentially, before the Patriot Act became a thing, it's evidence of the FBI illegally spying on U.S. citizens, information, and blah blah blah. Yeah, government bad. The Mao.
I like that. Yeah, government bad.
Just says that the old communist emperor of China, Mao Zedong, was in secret connections with Yale University in ways to indoctrinate students and receive funding from them.
All right.
From what I it's mostly just conspiracy jargon, but you can check it out for yourself. The I-70 killer. This is referring in the spring of 1992, there was a series of 6 murders of gas station clerks on the I-70 interstate.
All right.
And no one was ever caught, but some sketches were given. From everything I've found, this is simply just a serial killer string that went unsolved. The Majestic 12 is to a board member of 12 people put together by Harry Truman in 1947 to recover all alien spacecraft and things such as. This relates back to Area 51, although it's a bit more specific in saying that there's a committee, so to speak, that looks over anything that happens with extraterrestrials.
Sure.
Also, Area 51 was also in this first tier list, but like I said, it's one of those that's so obvious there's no reason for me to talk about it. Red Squads are, again, a pretty well documented.
How long is this? Oh, okay. We're almost at the end.
Red Scare of the 50s and 60s, there were groups of U.S. police officers whose sole purpose was to hunt down communist sympathy.
Well, I don't know if that's exactly a conspiracy. I'm pretty sure that happened.
It was really hard to find information on because it's such a vague title. But given its italics, I think it's referring to a book.
Oh.
Essentially is a self-help book that says, thank
yeah, if you're... I don't know how you couldn't remember this, but, I mean... I guess if you were born, like, during the 90s or after the 90s, you probably don't know about this secret. Yeah, he'll explain it, I guess. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you. Yeah. It's stupid. It's like, if you want... It's... I don't know. I can get into a whole thing on the secret. It's a cult.
And essentially says that acupuncture heals several diseases, but it is purposely put down and not given attention by mainstream media and doctors because it would put them out of business.
Nah. There's plenty of people who do acupuncture.
The Headroom Incident is something that happened in 1987 in Chicago when 2 broadcast stations suddenly cut out and cut to a video of a man wearing a Max Headroom costume, which is a character from British television, who began talking random jargon and swearing and then had someone spank him on camera, and then the broadcast cut out. What's interesting is that there's never been anyone named a suspect, there was never any evidence found, and it's pretty much become a whole Reddit thread trying to figure out who this person was, what happened, and name them. So it's an interesting...
That's a fun one.
Go on, but from everything I could find, it was just 2 guys missing in the media.
Yeah,
for the
there you
last
go.
one I'm going to cover in Tier 1, we have the UN Agenda. This is pretty much just relates to Agenda 21 and other conspiracies, which I'll talk about more in later.
Yeah, I know about that.
The idea that the UN is trying to build itself towards a new world order.
Well, of course, I mean, it's kind of what that is.
Like I said,
I don't know.
10 tiers, and they just get crazier from here. Everything I just covered.
Well, good.
Search conspiracy theories, find information on.
I like this. This is good. Because some of these I haven't heard of. That's fun.
You've got to do some digging. You have to know what boards to look at to figure out. People won't talk about it, and other really interesting things. And it gets pretty spooky. So stay tuned. Let me know if you like this video.
I do.
Patrons over on Patreon. Thank you to all of my patrons But a special thank
Yeah, totally. I'm totally a patron. Thank you. You're welcome. Uh, yeah, that was fun. That was good. Some of those I hadn't heard of. Not really going to go look into them too much because I'm not really, into that sort of thing these days. But yeah, yeah, conspiracies. There you go. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll check out some more of his stuff along the way. So yeah, there you go. Not really much more to say about that. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see. And keep the suggestions coming. I like them. All right.